Creation is a horrible and unexpected place. Listen at your own risk. Welcome to the Immaculate Chaos, an adventure of triumph, mistake, and heartache. Listen as beings unbound by the loom of fate struggle against unseen forces in a reality they barely understand. With intentions blinded by light and a path hidden in darkness, yet another step is taken towards uncertainty. Join battle once again, Anathema, as this story must yet be told.
Zalia is chittering down a tube of webs, and she hears something say sacrilegious. And that was where we left it. So y'all are done deep in the Forgotten Glade.
Down deep?
Down deep. Being yourselves, living the good life.
In a poisonous, bramble-infested pit.
I mean,
Maybe not poisonous.
I thought when we initially went there several games ago, he said that like the floor was acid.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's thorny. And you guys watched a girl melt, a couple of girls melt through it.
Yeah, that's
So you guys assumed the worst.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That is solidly not
a
okay.
pleasant place. It's not a pleasant place. But you know,
It's not cool, man.
Shrek's home smelled like ass, but yeah, he liked it. So
Well, that's because he had a donkey.
Get out of my swamp.
See, now we need a soundboard. Somebody's got to hit Smash Mouth.
Can I have my thing with my plate?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Small,
Thank you.
So what are you guys doing? It's your game.
I'm getting ready.
I thought I missed the whole introduction that you normally do.
That was my introduction.
That's what I was waiting for.
You guys literally did the shenanigans last time.
Yeah.
You guys went back to the Forgotten Glade. You guys traveled to the Web of Nonsense, which is basically just a well that opens into the floor that is thickly covered in webs that weren't there the last time.
And that
two of the party were here.
and that was after we did the Konami code.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
No. You guys got the Konami code.
We got it. Okay.
Yeah, you guys got the Konami code, but you guys haven't figured it out yet. I have no idea. I have no idea. There's no way for me to verify that anything, not to mention he's going to keep hearing himself. There's no way for me to physically have him talk through a device and not hear himself. Because the last time we tried to pull something off like that was with Gondane, and that entire recording got foobarred. No sound was ever recorded for anything. But he was able to talk, and we were able to talk back to him without any problem.
Yeah.
So we either sacrifice the recording just so he can play in, or he's doomed to text, or he hears himself in duplicate.
I mean, personally, I like to hear myself.
See, I can't talk through
favorite
hearing
thing.
my own voice. I'm one of those people where, like, if
You can't talk over
Gondane's porn
yourself?
mic is picking my own voice up from his monitor, I can't. I'll get like 2 words in, then I'll start hearing myself say the 2 words, and it stops.
Derails your thoughts.
Yep.
I have an issue with that too.
Yeah.
Same.
So like at that point, like we can feasibly have someone's phone on and have them broadcast the sound to pick up on these mics. I can't guarantee it'll even be picked up, or how well it will be picked up, or if it completely blows out it being picked up because it's electronic signal going into an electronic speaker, which isn't how that's supposed to work.
Ash will be on Discord shortly. He's not feeling well today.
Oh, okay. Either way, his mic's set up. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So you guys, that was it. You guys talked to Puddin, found out Puddin had this code, and you guys went to a well.
So,
With the skitters.
with the spoons.
With Webb.
With what?
We don't
You
know
guys
if they're
actually know. If
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
spoons.
We don't know if they're spoods yet.
Must be a lot of hair. I
Good.
mean, it is a drain. One just huge cat down there being like, I wish it didn't shed so much.
Sasquatch's shower.
No, fur is different from hair. I can deal with fur. It's hair. That's gross. Blech.
So what are we doing with the spoods?
So, I want to ask them what the statue was and what the significance of the statue was that was destroyed.
This was the Drider statue, right?
Well, she's asking about the statue.
Yeah.
It's whether or not they think it was a statue or not would be the question, but
Yeah.
they get the idea.
Excuse me, sir. Just do it quick.
It's like Band-Aid.
You good?
We're good. We're good. That wasn't me, for the record.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
We can't have nice things. The storyteller has just taken away all of the noise.
No crinkles for you.
Oh.
I saw an opportunity and I took it.
Next, he's gonna be pulling out a bag of chips out of his ass.
Fun fact about what I got in my truck.
Fun fact, be a big bag of chips.
Smart food. I need to get smarter.
Alright.
I can only count.
So you call down. What was the statue? What was it a statue of? Echoingly, as if being cast by we'll just say 50 voices, both male and female, somewhere in between throughout the mix. The statue, the broken statue of the first. No, not the first. The first we think. No, the first that was. She who was first on the weave. Or was she last on the weave? Is she the weave? Sacrilege! Sacrilege!
You guys need to get your story straight.
There's extreme confusion as to what
Yeah.
they're talking
Is
about.
it different voices?
Yeah.
How many?
like about
50.
50.
Is she?
Okay.
She's speaking chitter we don't understand.
Correct.
Okay.
Gotcha. All we hear is clicking.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Gross.
Very gross.
50 people cracking their knuckles at once.
Yes.
Oh, gross.
Ow.
Oh man, this is.
Blah.
There was a question there, and then it popped into my head, then immediately left out of my ear.
Yeah, that's my life.
Can you explain to me what she looked like? Maybe I can build you a new one.
You get about 35 different descriptions.
Angus would
Like
like to
your
know
eyes.
if he can repair it for them.
Can I get a charisma and socialize roll? Actually, no. He can't because he doesn't know what they're saying.
Oh, that's right. I gave her a talk to animal tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I forgot about that. It's literally on my notes, like right in front of me.
You only hear clickety clack, Mr. McNack.
I feel like
He says poop.
I feel like I should be able to understand them anyway because I speak clickety clack anyway. Because I
Really?
am a
That's
clickety
speak
clack.
clickety-
I am a clickety clack.
I would give you maybe that you can feasibly understand Scorpion.
Fair.
What kind of scorpion? Like,
Well, scorpions are arachnids.
I mean, humans don't
They
speak
are
to
But I
arachnids.
can guarantee you scorpions and
I mean-
spiders don't talk, and if they do, I want to see that pay-per-view match.
They do talk.
I
Mad.
mean,
You
there's a
just
lot of
gotta
humans
listen.
I don't understand, and they're humans.
As far as the T goes, you're pretty sure that the T works off of a mental transference level, not a actually translating language thing. Because otherwise, if you were to talk B, you'd be dancing instead.
That'd be hilarious.
You just add buzz to the end of every sentence.
So how you doing? Zzz.
Not too bad.
Your batteries seem to be dying.
That's
What's
never
up,
a good
fellow
sound.
boys?
you didn't say anything. No, I was just thinking. Zzz.
Touchscreen.
My brain is moving slow.
It's the layers of makeup. It's weighing her down.
There's not too many layers, just around my eyes.
Someone's trying to die.
All 4?
Yes.
6
All
layers.
7?
I thought it was 9.
They're very pretty eyes today.
I want somebody to start photoshopping.
Very
When you
happy.
put your
Oh my god.
makeup pictures up, somebody's gonna start photoshopping.
Started photoshopping them,
Oh
and
my
so
eyes everywhere.
Zalia's makeup today.
Yeah, different makeup eyes too. It's got to be like the red and.
Yeah.
She has,
Oh my god.
she has to do one the Friday before game and one the Thursday before game, so we have enough time to Photoshop them for game.
Oh my god. Is there anybody who is like of higher ranking or highest ranking down there?
Almost in unison, all of the voice say, "I am here."
I am the manager.
I'd like to speak.
We
to-
are many.
I'm not being a Karen.
We are all manager.
We is manage.
Just in
Okay,
case y'all need my DM dice.
so
Oh no.
Dem dice dough.
DM dice, though.
10 dice.
I'm just gonna try this. I take all of the descriptions that I received, find as many similarities between all of them as possible, and do my best to make a new. Instead of statue, it's gonna be like a, you know, those like sculpted bushes, like the hedges.
Topiary.
Yes,
Topiary.
thank you.
Gotcha.
That's what I
would tell
try.
all that to
I try to
Angus
do that.
and-
What are you trying to do that with?
Myself.
With yourself. How would you do that with yourself?
I don't
See,
know.
you put
I
one
try.
leg in, you put one leg out.
I try to manipulate the foliage around.
Okay, so all the foliage around you is thorn briar.
I'm getting cut.
Okay. Do you mention any of this to Angus?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that people would probably start questioning what
Okay.
are you doing. So I'm gonna.
So,
Sure you
Angus,
craft.
I need a craft topiary roll.
I can hear Angus from here, like, Topiary.
I will accept gardening as a substitute. Gardening's the only craft skill that I will also allow a stamina roll with.
Is that canon? That should be canon.
That's just canon.
Boy, that took longer than necessary. Like,
It was funny. As soon as you said gardening, I'm like, man, if I just have one craft a point, I wonder if I could cheese this roll.
Was that your Dex craft roll, or was that his?
His.
So he takes a bunch of your descriptions, and he ends up with almost what was down in the room below you guys. But there's a couple of differences. It looks a lot nicer. The form of it actually looks a lot more welcoming from the instructions that Zalia gives him to make. So you get a thorny bush thing, And I'm going to say that he does not take any damage for doing this because he properly cuts the thorns where needed.
I'm sure he's got gloves.
Angus says, well, he's seen it since he broke it, so he'd use that too.
So he'd put in his own into it as well?
From what he remembers of it.
For that, he said, hell yeah, A5. But I don't know if that was a mistype or not.
No.
That was his role.
That was his role.
Oh.
If he's going to put in his own into it, then it looks exactly like it does down there.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
What's it look like?
It looks like a very foreboding Drider.
Got you. Zalia,
Yes.
what is that?
Pretty.
Okay.
Spood mama.
Spoodma.
Spood mama.
I would turn to Angus and be like, why did you do that?
I yelled down the well, we made your Spoodma.
Do you drop it down the well?
No, I yelled down the well.
I know you yell down the
You
well.
well down the well.
You wail down the well.
How do you yell in click-clack?
If they won't eat me, I'll go down and fix the original. Angus
So
says.
so you're yelling down the well, which means that in her trying to speak spider, she just grabs the web and shakes it.
What is going on here?
Oh,
She's just playing it like a guitar.
It's the only way to
just
yell in
taking
spider
random
is shake the
strings.
web.
No, I get that. But Jack's confused at what's transpiring.
I'm
She's
speaking
putting-
to the beeps.
You watch as a bunch of the threads near the middle of the well melt as if from acid.
From my touch, or
No, like the reverberation stops, and then a hole appears.
Are you coming up to look at it?
no, man, don't tell him to do that. But just,
Time out. Do we hear her say that, or do we hear click, clack, click, clack?
Oh,
You hear
yeah.
click,
hearing
clack,
click,
clack.
okay,
clack.
yeah, no, I wouldn't say that then.
Don't click back.
Repair what was taken, and we won't cut your threads.
So like the original, is it down there?
Well, you said that you had their mother. You had a replacement, right? So a hole opens up, and that's what you hear back.
I mean,
Do
Angus
you
did
want
say
me
he
to
would
send
go
it
down. He'd
Gently?
fix the original if they promised not to eat him.
You hear almost like an excited yay.
Okay.
So you drop it in the hole.
I don't want to drop it because I don't want it to get destroyed.
I was just thinking, what's the terminal velocity of a giant statue?
Send
What do you
Angus down with it.
I was about to say, do we have any rope to lower it down with? There's a whole bunch of us here.
Angus, does he still have the makeshift rope we made?
Get that bird cat. Get it. Nom, 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 nom. Sorry.
It's distracting now.
You do have the tapestry that was created into a rope, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, if Angus is game, he should lower himself down in there and repair the.
He's
statue.
typing, so we'll find out.
I'm at
If Zalia
22%.
conveys this to Angus, he will go down with his makeshift rope and fix the original.
Okay.
There we go.
And I will go down with him.
So Angus goes down. You go down. Anyone else going down? Down to Spider Town?
Yeah. I would follow Zalia.
Okay. Can I get a perception awareness from anyone who goes in the hole?
I'm gonna
Stay up.
crawl down the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Better stand up here by myself. In a creepy glade.
Hmm.
Me and you can share our little dish.
Lovely.
4.
8.
Rob got 5.
Okay. Rog and Ari, as you guys are climbing down the web, he puts down the rope, and quickly you find that it's, as you're trying to go down the rope, there's actual like bunched up webs that are creating a ladder on the way down. So you guys keep using the webs, because otherwise you guys will have to make rolls on using a rope. But on your way down,
Is the hole big enough that I could technically float down on my wings?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, it's honestly tight for anyone who is a stocky build.
Unless I turn into a bug.
I mean, you could
Actually, no, I don't want to turn into a bug in the spider hole.
Spider web!
a mantis.
Never mind.
Let's do this. He caves into a mantis and jumps into the spider den.
Turns into a fly and then goes.
So on your way down, you guys get all the way down to the bottom. In the bottom, you just see a black chamber that has metal plating on the bottom, and what used to be a statue in a large door that's been pushed aside and gnawed on. Only Angus and Ari see that as they're watching, just sporadically in the air, you'll see several eyes on a head quickly retreat into nothingness. Like you see a spider head with the things in front, and then it just disappears as it retreats, and it's always on the edges of your vision.
Good news.
Every now and then, however, you all feel slight tugs on your clothes.
Hey, stop that. Stop
Oh, I've
Gotta
had that
pay to
happen to me in
touch.
real life.
You gotta pay to what?
that. Touch.
Haunted Gettysburg House. Something was pulling on my pant leg.
Nicely done.
Every now and then, you guys just keep as you're moving, like you're standing there for a second, and then you go to move, and your clothes don't move quite at the same speed.
Don't want to fall asleep down here.
Check my
I'm gonna need a
belongings.
crap roll from Angus. I'm sure he's making the roll.
He's typing.
I'm checking my belongings.
Spood friends.
Do any of you do anything in the room other than just watch him do the thing? It's a large circular room with metal plate.
Metal plated floor.
Have you guys ever played not Everon, Forgotten Realms, and played with Dark Elves? Think like priest location of Wall. Like it's all metal plates that are more or less like angled towards the statue.
Yeah.
He said he got 3 successes for Dex and Masonry to fix the original statue.
Okay, so all of you watch Angus, Mr. I'm the best craftsman ever, put this thing together like a 5-year-old, compared to how the rest of the statue actually looks.
Oh.
So he used Elmer's glue instead of.
That's what it looks like.
Elmer's glue and macaroni from the trail rations.
Oh.
He's got some popsicle stick
the statue
splints.
itself looks flawless, like it was grown to be this thing. There's no chisel marks. It doesn't look like it was sanded. Like it was polished, perfect, pristine. Like if this was an actual creature that had just been turned into stone, you'd believe it.
Oh boy.
So now you're seeing like cracks and stuff.
You see all of the cracks, and he had disintegrated it, not just smashed it.
So it's like when Mr. Bean messed up the painting.
So like, you see like where the head meets the
he
neck,
smashed
the neck meets the body, the 3 different pieces to the body. It's very obvious that this thing was broken at one point in time.
Oh no.
Hey,
Is
graphic.
there any way that he can keep rolling to try and fix it better?
That's not how crafting works.
Damn it.
Should tell that to a lot of car owners.
Excuse you.
The air in the chamber seems to lessen to a certain degree, so that it's not so tense, but it doesn't seem fully pleased. But you do watch as the doors slowly start closing. Really?
I try to move over and at least get a glimpse through the doors.
Give me a perception awareness.
Yep.
I go up with the rope and I lower the
The other one
statue.
down?
Yeah, the statue down to everyone.
4 successes.
So, doors are closing. You go up, you drop the other statue. It being brought down here brings it down to, instead of it being wary, it's now indifferent. Like, there's really no... Your clothes stop sticking to nothing, that kind of thing. Gratham, as the doors are just about to close and you look through, you're looking at your entire history of your life.
Oh.
From this moment down, and as you're watching, you start watching moments of you looking through this door as they catch up to you. And as they close, it's now the current time.
Oh, that's freaky.
Like if you were to imagine
Mark
time
off one
as those,
insanity.
like those foldable mirrors that you put up to your neck and you're watching all of it, that's kind of what you're looking at.
Good.
But just of times of your life. And there are some things that were off on your peripherals that you thought about doing, but never actually did.
What did I just see?
The weave.
Lose a willpower. As you kind of go crazy.
Jesus.
So, the spiders seem placated.
Is there anything that I can do to try and make it better?
You don't hear anything. After the doors have fully closed, you don't hear any echoes. There's no noise. It is just solemn.
I wanted to make food friends.
Do you have enough friends?
I mean, you could go open the door.
Trying to make spoon.
Don't open the door.
I don't think I should open the door.
Don't open the door.
I think I should leave the weave alone.
Gratham turns into Hodor. Hodor!
No, I'd be Clodor. Close the door! Clodor! Clodor!
So,
I have a quick question.
yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're probably right. The big, nasty, evil Witch of the West, metaphorically speaking,
Wicked Witch of the West?
put this thing here to keep, I'm going to guess, those
Dave,
things
can you
from
hear me?
coming out?
Yes. Okay,
Your
they
foods.
can't hear us.
Right.
Probably has it set like
But
that.
why are the spoods guarding the gates of me?
That's a... Wait.
I've been
what?
typing in constantly if we want to
I'm
communicate
assuming it's
to
not
them.
the gates of you, it's just the gates of the weave.
Who's you?
Me?
I know who you are, but who's you? The gates of you?
Yeah.
Weave.
I looked in and I saw me.
You?
Every me.
Every you.
Yeah, it was weird.
Why did you rebuild that? And I point to the statue. Like, why?
Because
Why
it's
though?
pretty. And I wanted to make spoon friends.
Now there's kind of two of them.
Ash says
Shake
that's
my
a
head.
lot of you.
That is a lot of you. That's not enough of you.
Whole lot of Gratham to love.
Okay, so they're not talking to me anymore?
You're not getting any responses. You don't necessarily get the feeling that you're not being heard. They're just not responding to you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially from the story you guys got before. All they did was break this statue, and then they were coming from the other room. And that's when they
From the door that closed.
Correct.
Whoa.
So they did things in this room that caused them to come in here. So they are watching this room, is what you would surmise. But they're not responding to you. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they,
Aren't listening.
Oh, man.
don't care. It's just they're not responding.
Cypunk says, "Oh Lord, grab ham."
All of the ham.
Lord Grabham.
Lord Grabham.
You seem to have acquired another title.
Are there any handles to the doors?
No.
Now I'm curious, like, what would happen if I got through the doors?
I was gonna say,
She's like, "I'm
she
moving."
wants to be here.
Move the blue book.
That can go off to the side.
There, better.
Okay. Do you continue to talk to the air? Or are you trying anything?
I'm thinking.
Because that's the most dangerous.
It
thing
is.
Of all.
To the open room I shout, "What is beyond the door?"
Sai says potatoes.
Yes. But in what form?
The French form.
I like you
They're freedom fries, not French fries. Get out of here.
So he yells, "What is behind the door?" You guys hear a thump behind the door, which draws everyone's attention to the door.
Respect, motherfucker.
The door itself is just a solid black. Was a solid black door. When you look back on it, you see a relief in the door that looks like you.
Looks like me, or it.
When your character looks at it, your character sees you. Their character.
Same thing. Yeah.
So when Zalia looks at it, she sees Zalia. When Jack looks at it, he sees Jack.
So there's only one door, but when we look, we
There's
see
two
ourselves.
doors.
Oh.
But in the
It's
center.
a
of
double door, but across both doors, you see a relief of you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then as you're watching it kind of like melts back into being a solid black door or solid double door.
I'll say it one more time. It's the weave.
Is 8
The
with
weave.
Huh?
Is 8 with us?
No.
It's a door.
Oh.
The weave.
Because Sai says, well, this is some weird shit. I have a date. Poof.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, man, you're not here yet.
He says, oh, what the fuck?
I honestly, I forgot he was in Discord because he wasn't here. Otherwise, I would have mentioned that.
I
do
am
apologize.
here.
I'm alive.
I am everywhere, and I just fucked up my stream. No, I didn't.
Okay. So, are you guys leaving this to go somewhere else? I don't
Angus
know
says,
if there's any...
I thought we were off the weave.
Everyone is.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, is that what we climbed down?
No.
Oh.
We're just coming down web.
Oh, but the
Which-
web is woven. The Siga weave.
What are y'all doing?
I don't think it's all you. This is kind of more your thing.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Ari here.
I asked them, are you the ones that control the weave?
The room that was silent feels as if it gets even more silent and afraid.
Here.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the type, like, what you would feel if you were watching somebody when you said, "So you own this place?" to the waiter.
Do
So
we
you-
all get this feeling?
Yes.
So you
Who touched you? Did Angus touch your web?
Angus, touch your spinnerets.
So you tend the weave. You do not control the weave.
The room kind of goes back to a solemn.
Angus says, well, there were 2 other rooms with magical bullshit that we needed Zalia to cast her wise eyes upon. I didn't touch the web.
And then Sai said, show me on the web where the bad man touched you.
the big old black statue shudders just everywhere.
Single lonely tear rolls down its eye.
Right.
I captured that tear for a crafting resource. Just kidding.
Angus looks at the big old statue and little webs come out of its spinnerets out of fear.
No, it spooked itself.
Oh, you made me web.
Okay.
So we have other rooms he wants Zalia to check out?
Yeah.
Zoe is done with this room.
Yeah.
I don't know if she is or not.
I'm getting that up, so
Yep.
when she's either out of ideas or decides to move on, I'm ready for her.
How long does it last again when I sacrifice a sense? Did you say it was like an hour?
Well, you first need to be in demonic form to do it,
No, I understand that.
and you sacrifice the sense for as long as you wish.
Okay.
It's at will.
Oh, so I could sacrifice all of them and then 5 minutes later be like, all right,
You
what
can
does
sacrifice
this
all of
smell
them
like?
for 6 seconds and then change it all back.
All right.
So you're gonna take demonic form.
Do I have-
The only way to get out of demonic form is dumping all of your willpower or doing a ritual to get out. Remember, Rick?
Well, that was my next question was, how much room do I have?
You wouldn't be going down any of these wells as a demonic form, not unless they were clean. So like you would, if you did it down here, you'd be trapped down.
Okay.
Unless you got back out of the form or ripped yourself through the vines.
Gotcha. Nope, that's fine.
Okay, so before I move on, I say, can I get a spood hug? I've never hugged a giant spood before.
Zalia is instantly covered in a bunch of silk threads.
Oh God!
Oh God!
This is a spood hug! This is awesome!
Zalia, are you okay?
You know, in my
Yes.
travels, I've heard of something like this. They
Concern.
called it bukkake.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Sai says, so itchy. And oh my god.
Oh my
No,
god.
ham ham.
No, man.
Well, I sure do love Sudoku. Let me just click on this bukkake.
Gam Gam, stop!
Y'all are gross.
Seemed like a good time.
Stop king shaming Gam Gam.
Gam Gam, no!
It's too soon.
Or too late in my case.
I thank them
never
and
too
move
late.
on to the room that Angus wanted me to check out.
He brings you to a room that has two circles. One is black, one is white.
Were those into the wall or the floor?
Ritual. They're just piles of sand that are on the floor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Angus, what did you do here?
Angus, are these the piles of which you want me to use my special eyes?
Your wise
My
eyes
brand!
upon.
My brand.
Cypunk said it at the same time.
It was used for magic. It's a
The-
magic circle.
Magical circle.
Yeah, for rituals.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until Angus is done typing, just in case.
Get deja vu.
My brand!
My brand.
I read the sigils I read the sigils and decided not to touch anything because it seemed like a
Black
trapper
chamber
bomb.
lit dimly by guttering candles that squat in small hills of melted wax. The smell of their smoke hits your nose with an odor that is reminiscent of the sea. Someone has taken a large amount of salt and drawn a broad circular symbol on the floor with candles situated equidistantly around it. Atop the salt, someone traced the symbol with black powder that
It's on
glittered
tape.
dull silver in the candles.
I can prove that I didn't do it.
Alright. So Angus said I read the sigils and decided not to touch anything because it seemed like a trapper bomb. Cypunk says he totally touched shit. So I will cast my Shadows of the Ancient Past to try and figure out what this was originally used for.
Or who put the salt in the
So,
powder?
so casting the spell would let you see something. It wouldn't give you any context. If you're trying to figure out what it would be used for, that would be an occult roll, an intelligence and occult roll.
I can do that.
In which case, with your occult 5, you know that this was more or less a spell to try to get out. But if used the way that it's drawn out to be used, it would honestly turn the person into ash, which I'm pretty sure is what the black stuff
Is that
on
what the
top
black spot is?
Oh. The spell fizzled.
Alrighty.
Critical fail.
Cypunk says, I put a spell on you, and now you mine. Ain't nothing wrong with Ash. No,
Is there anything else
they
in this
sizzled
room? Or?
Camlin.
That was it.
Yep.
Okay. Next room.
I would like to collect a little bit of this ash.
Okay.
Oh.
Just the ash?
Yep.
You should collect a little bit of the salt too. Might be empowered.
Angus, is there any more
sure.
about
Think
this
whatever.
room that you wanted
It'll be
to
very
know?
hard to get the salt without the black powder.
Oh, they're layered on top of each other.
Yeah,
so
because
they're not.
Okay.
Because he was
it
like,
moved
I'm out
on
of
top
here,
of
and
the
then
salt.
went, bam. Got you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
it's like the black sands of Jamaica. It's all mixed together.
Angus
all right, in that
collects
case, I'll just
some
take
as
one
well.
sample of both.
Okay.
Angus collects some as well.
Okay. So you guys both have vials of salt and
Person.
black dust.
and people.
And vapor. You have Soylent Black.
Nope. Leave it alone.
No. What for?
Angus said there was a...
The other room he brings you to is burning torches on iron sconces lining the walls of this room, lighting it brilliantly. At the room's center lies a squat stone altar, its top covered in recently spilled blood. A channel in the altar funnels the blood down its side to the floor, where it fills grooves in the floor that trace some kind of pattern or symbol around the altar. You know that this is a symbol of both banishing as well as imprisonment.
Ooh, now this is.
Ari, can I get an intelligence roll?
Yep.
Intelligence cult? Gamlin, can I get an intelligence
Yeah, it's
roll?
totally the runes from Valheim.
No, but
It's totally not blood magic, Dave.
No, not at all. Nothing
Speaking of
can
which-
go wrong with red lettering.
Speaking of which, I just cleared out a double copper vein out of the Black Forest.
Oh, God.
I've got 4 stacks of copper here.
Jesus.
1.
No.
It was almost a 10, and then it was like, and it just rolled over one more time.
Right. So, Ari, you know that the knife work for this spell was done well. There really wasn't a lot of loss of vitae. That's what you know.
That's right, I gotta put more into occult, because I know blood magic now.
Camlin,
But
through
put
the
my
limited
blood on
studies
everything.
that you've done, however, you've seen something very similar to this. This is usually used on unwilling subjects.
Ah. Okay.
So the subjects were unwilling, but it was done very well.
Angus said, should I re-roll my occult or am I stuck with my original fail?
He's not going to know anything else. Although you, I will say that after some communication with your friends, you now know that it's banishing and imprisonment, not the gateway to fun time. I believe I told you it was last time.
Yes, I think this
the
spell.
best troll.
It's a gateway to fun time.
Ah, yes. To the brothels with this one.
You're pretty sure it's someone's cotton candy.
Yeah.
If I was to, like, casing a scene or something, that's only for investigation,
No,
right?
it's
Like,
everything.
so could I do that? Could I take longer to really examine it well? Since
Yeah,
you said I know it's blood, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You come up with the same thing as Camlin did in an instant of, you
Okay.
know, eventually that, no, this is pretty standard as far as using vitae in a way from someone who's unwilling.
Mhm.
The banishment is a little weird,
Mhm.
just because why would you banish something as well as imprison it?
Yes. Angus, is there anything else you want me to check into? Something that you want to know more?
He says it's never fun time around here.
Inside punks
Can I-
and 2-factor security.
Can I investigate? You said there was an altar at the center, correct?
Correct.
Can I investigate the altar to see if there's any, like, left, besides the blood, any leftovers? Hair, claw marks,
That's a good idea.
you know.
Understood.
Is it, you know, are they, if there is claw marks, are they fingernails? Are they, you know, something more
Did
animal?
they use beastmen or did they use humans?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Calm down, CSI.
Nope, there's no dust, there's no hair, there's no...
There's just the stain of blood left on it?
Just the stain
Okay.
of blood.
Nope, that's fine.
Angus says, I mean, this isn't my expertise, so you do what you can. I knew enough to know I knew nothing.
I'm also pretty sure that's not how you spell expertise.
Yeah, he spelled it expertise.
Expertise.
I think he's just trying to type real fast because his capitalization and punctuation has not been there.
Give Haim a break.
He's no longer allowed to make fun of my typing. Okay.
Can we tell what kind of
I
blood
can
it
no
is?
type good.
Okay, what was your question?
Can we tell what kind of blood it is?
No, but it is slightly bluish.
Slightly bluish.
So I'm gonna cast my thing here because I want
Thanks,
to
Dave.
know.
Thanks.
No problem, man.
Rub that one in.
Oh, that's funny.
Would I know like what reptilian blood looks like?
It depends on the reptile, but usually red.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's in arthropods typically have blue blood, which you would probably know. It's
Well,
clear-
that's why I'm asking.
clear
I'm
to
just
blue.
curious if I'd have an inkling.
Actually,
So
the blue blood
you
and horseshoe crabs, one of the most valuable things on the
spend,
planet.
I'm gonna say 20 minutes getting your spell ready and roaring. You watch as a guy in robes, doesn't matter who it is, just a guy in robes, comes in with what appears to be a what's what I'm looking for?
Ball.
No.
Knife.
Like buffalo horn. Like it's a giant horn. There's a name for it.
Oh, like a water buffalo?
Yeah, well not
Like
maybe?
a tusk.
No. there's a special word for the horn, but
Oh.
basically it's just a very large horn.
Mhm.
And it kind of curls and twists. He comes in with a horn and a little 2-inch fluorescently colored frog. And he puts the frog down and he stabs it with the horn, and he watches this impossible little frog just sends blood everywhere.
Didn't you say that you ran into a very large frog around these parts?
We ran into the footprint that looked like a very large frog footprint.
So you didn't run into the very large frog that footprint belongs to.
Correct.
Rog goes, "That's the frog monster." Pardon me. He goes, "Oh fuck, that's the frog monster." Cypong. This feels like a Bigfoot hunt.
Dave, try not to spam too much so that they don't lose track of what we're typing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Everyone's panicking.
Did you
not
forget
see
the
the
part
blood
of
go,
the
like,
story
All over the room.
where the very large frog ate a... What was it?
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Which
Was
are
that actually-
large.
Was that actually shared though?
Large,
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, never mind. In that case, Jack would go.
And it chased, and by the way, it chased the two of them out by throwing fireballs at them.
I'm sorry, the frog threw what?
That's a bit more than poison.
Can we keep that? I want that.
It seems useful.
It does seem useful.
So you want to go find that?
Yeah, I do.
You guys want to find that now or find it later?
Well, actually, I'm sorry. You
Angus-
you decide what you want to do.
Angus thinks that the horn might have been a minotaur horn.
Possibly.
Want to make a knowledge nature check?
Without more,
No.
yeah, without more, like it could be several different creatures type, that this horn could have been from. Horns generally grow in types, which is why I'm like, there's a word for what I want to say, but it's not it. Like the actual horn of a ram that curls. There's a name for that.
So it looks like a ram's horn for all.
It looks like a ram's horn, but once it starts curving, it curves back. Like it has this almost like weird like lightning
S
bolt.
shape. S shape.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's almost like a dragon horn?
Yeah.
Jesus, that is a big horn.
So
It's about the size of his arm. He's
Yeah.
carrying it in. This little frog is a couple of inches.
But that's the thing is, I was thinking like when you said large horn, I was thinking like like ram horn, like maybe like forearm size.
Oh, yeah, no.
Horn, and then I'm like little frog. I'm like that's a little excessive, but Magic World. But
It's
when
now
you're talking
getting even
like
more excessive.
in relevance to like dragon horn, like arm or like leg length into this little frog, that makes me go, oh no.
I go back into Spood room and I point back to the room that I was just in and I say,
There, you don't have correlation because you're when you're going between the rooms, you're walking through doorways, and these doorways are going in weird directions. So like sometimes you're going up, sometimes you're going down.
okay, so I walk where I think the Spood room is and I say, Spoods! You don't hear anything?
You have a salt. If you're yelling down the well, you feel nothing.
Can you tell me good monster or a bad monster?
You get no response.
Okay, we're gonna go look for it.
You guys are gonna go hunt amphibians.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's such a strong word. I just think a nice technical frog.
Observe.
So there are two rooms that lead to a cave system. One of them has a dead minotaur in it. Which one are you guys going to?
I say we start from the Minotaur and work our way back.
Clearly, because the Minotaur didn't get eaten yet, so.
That was the last point of contact,
Okay.
roughly.
That works.
So you guys go find the one with the minotaur. You guys find a room and it has a very deceased minotaur in it. And it looks absolutely decimated. Or not decimated. There's a word
Decomposed.
for eaten.
Decomposing?
Nope.
Desiccated?
No, that's
That's when you do bad things to the corpse.
consumed,
Yeah.
Does-
I feel like there's another word for consumed, but
Devoured?
devoured.
devoured. There you go. Devoured. Because it wasn't
Good.
politely like eaten.
Don't mind our 5th grade vocabulary words, boys.
I gotta ask people what big words are sometimes.
Angus said if the corpse is still there, I take the horns if I can.
Damn you and your big words and small, difficult words.
Defend it
So you guys
straight.
find the minotaur and it is almost completely eaten.
Does it still have its horns?
Yes.
Angus wants them.
Yeah, he takes them.
Does he wants the?
He takes the horns.
Does he take the horn or take the whole skull?
Where does he put them?
We're just. Yep.
Each one is about the size of his leg.
Ooh, that thing's big.
Does he use them as walking sticks? He's got horn crutches.
He's
I mean,
typing.
he could try and use them as like steeples for the moment. They're a little.
How big around are they? Like, can you put your hand over them?
They're
or-
the size of his leg.
Yeah.
Oh, like in circumference as well as length? Okay.
Just judging on the bones, how
Thanks.
large was the creature? Like,
He
Oh my
stood
I
God.
thought somebody picked
Roughly-
that sturdy map too.
12 feet high.
That's
Okay.
what I said.
So Angus said he tries to take the skull with the horns attached and he tries to put it into his arm.
Okay, so he fits inside the skull. So you just see a walking skull.
He said, I assume Splash says it's too big.
he can't get it in
That's what
himself. 'cause
Splash always
it's too big.
says.
I just see.
Not enough lube.
I just see Angus being like, "Look, guys, I found a helmet," and all you see is this dancing skull in the room.
It's like that screenshot from Armor or whatever, where the guy's got the blown off tank
No.
turret on his head.
No, Splash says it won't fit. And Angus, you find a Minotaur bone pelvic on your back.
That's funny.
How the fuck is the pelvis smaller?
Where's his axe?
I thought you were going to say, where's his ass?
I did too.
That's the pelvis.
We covered this.
on Angus's back.
In the frog.
Just the bones of the pelvis.
Yes, just the bones.
Huh.
Just the pelvic bone.
How the deuce is the pelvis smaller?
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's definitely not.
Damn it. I look around.
That's why there was no room.
Footprints.
You see bloody, three-toed footprints
I followed him.
slapping towards the door. Go ahead.
I slap after
no.
him.
5 toes.
5 toes.
Or 4. Trying to think of a frog's. Print
So what you
bones.
saw was a tree frog
Yeah.
that he stabbed. That is the footprint you see. You see tree frog feet going off into the distance.
I followed him. And Rog said, if I have no way to take it out, I give up.
Oh, he can take it out. He's carrying it out, and all you guys see is a moving skull with feet.
A grumbling, moving skull with feet.
Yep. Takes a little bit of doing to get it through the door, but he gets it through the door. But the door itself goes.
He
through the
said
cave
not
system.
doing that.
Wait, what if you try and take the pelvis out of you?
No, you never take the pelvis out of Angus.
Can you replace your pelvis with Minotaur pelvis? Pelvis?
He says,
God
if
damn
I
it.
have no way to take it out, I give up. Not doing that. LOL.
Well,
He can carry it out. That's all on you guys.
Yeah, he said he's not doing that.
Okay. But so the feet print go to a door. The door is a standard sized door. The Minotaur would have never been able to get out of it. But the feet print, which are bigger than the door itself, goes towards the door.
So how did they get in and out of this room?
They were probably put here.
wait, how
No,
big?
she's talking about the frog.
Oh, sorry.
How big are the frog prints?
Almost the size of the door.
It's a squishy frog.
Big ass frog.
I keep following the footprints.
So on the other side of the door, it actually leads to an entire cave system.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least we don't have to worry about the Minotaur in the labyrinth.
Right.
Yay.
This is how they escaped last time. Is they went through the cave system and found a water spout that the water went up.
I keep following the footprints.
The prints stopped at the door.
Is that how all the spiders got washed down the well? They tried to climb that spout.
Oh.
I'm mad that took me long.
Leave.
Make me.
But yeah, the prints stopped at the door. Beyond the door, you just see a bunch of cave. Stalactites, stalagmites.
I go back to the door.
Well, I'm assuming you haven't went through the door yet.
Yeah.
Isn't there one other room we can check out?
I think it was the cat and ward room.
You guys, I'm gonna assume you guys stopped off at the animal room only to find out that all the animals have either finished dying, or there's nothing left here.
Okay.
Because they opened everything.
I was
They
pretty
let
sure.
everything out.
I want to know where the frog went. So
Into the cave system. It chased them in the cave system.
And we already.
and it's just not leaving track.
As soon as the prints go to the cave system, but once you guys like looking out of the cave system, you don't see anything.
Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Maybe we should call out to it.
Froggy!
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Oh my god.
Can I get a Dex and dodge from everybody?
So, Pudding left on his own, right?
Yes.
Pudding's gone.
Once Puddin knew that Harley was looking for him, he's like, oh shit, wife's calling, I gotta go.
Okay.
2 questions.
Said Dex and dodge.
Dex and dodge.
Dodge is my supernal ability.
Which means that you don't have to worry about essence when it comes to taking charms for it, but you still have to roll normal.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure.
Yep.
When something's favored, do you get anything extra for it?
No.
It's just about the cost?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the cost, and you technically also have the charms that allow you to put more dice into it as long as you have a charm in it.
Wow. Really crappy, too.
Okay. Okay. Dex and dodge.
Angus, did you roll?
I also did pull up Discord on my phone, so I am also seeing the chats. As long as you rolled better than 1, you're fine. But a fireball lands directly in the doorframe.
Dude!
Can I use
I rolled a 98
perception awareness to
know what direction it came from?
Yeah, did it come around a corner? I don't know. I know it's a cave system, but
with the level of with how quick that happened, the fireball was already in the air.
Gotcha. Makes sense. I'll take that explanation. That works.
I was giving you guys 50
Dave.
to 75 that it heard you and would respond, and I gave you
Tell them
a
I'm
50% chance
grabbing
that
my
it
character
already seen you and was firing on you.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's just me.
I
can't remember.
unsheath my short sword.
Yeah. You guys closed the door.
Nope. Somebody wants a frog. If we can't have frog, we're having frog legs.
I can't remember which charm it is.
But we
Can
do
I
take cover.
reflexively turn into, what did I have, a praying mantis and try to dodge it that way? By shrinking?
Would you roll for dodge?
I only got 2.
You're fine.
Yeah, as long as you
Yeah, you
beat a
said
1.
1 or better dodges.
Oh.
I only rolled 1 success.
Did it under the table.
Jesus. So are you guys gonna go hunt for this frog now? Is it go murder the frog time?
Well, we know it's here
You guys don't know where it is.
in the cave system,
Yes.
I don't know.
or it's in the caves and it's near enough to launch something at us.
I was told to come down here
Fair
to
enough, but
investigate
you don't know
things.
you don't know the distance that the fireball can travel.
Was it a seeking fireball?
No,
Listen, we were
I look
running.
at camera.
they were running and they
Way-
never even saw it.
Yeah, we just felt heat.
God, we're
Watch,
terrible
this
scouts.
thing is like the tiniest frog ever. It can just spit giant fireballs, and it took him forever to eat that minotaur.
What would it...
And he made the footprint by hopping
The
a bunch of
Minotaur would have been a lot
times.
crispier if that were the case.
It's like a little frog with one big foot. Sorry.
What would it take for me to hunt this and try to get its heart blood or be able to transform?
You need to hunt it, which on average takes about a week. You can do it.
You just stay in here for
I can't just kill it and like drink its
No.
blood. Damn it.
You need to understand the animal.
I looked at its footprints.
You have just listened to The Immaculate Chaos, released for free every Wednesday or live streamed bi-weekly on Saturdays, 1200 to 1700 U.S. Eastern. Be sure to join our Discord for the most up-to-date information and join the community. If you wish to support the podcast directly, or need to catch up to the live show, be sure to check out everything offered through Subscribestar and Podbean. If you like the background music, please be sure to check out the related artists. Peter Rowe is the mastermind behind most of the music in the Immaculate Chaos. Till we once again meet in creation. Thanks for listening, Anathema.